Almost half of Americans believe a gas station earns at least $2 in profit every time you fill up your tank. In reality, the net profit is closer to 11 cents a gallon. Before any of that revenue becomes take-home pay, the station must fund industrial canopy lights, liability insurance, and a full-time staff. External costs drain the margin further. The supplier takes a large portion for the raw fuel, and credit card companies collect transaction fees on the total sale price. Since fuel profits barely cover these operational expenses, the gasoline functions as the initial draw to get customers onto the property. A business model relying strictly on an 11-cent margin would struggle to sustain a high-volume retail site. Knowing these limits, owners engineer the station's layout and pricing to prioritize the more profitable items inside. It operates across 3 distinct zones: the exterior pumps, the doorway threshold, and the interior aisles. This chart clarifies the disparity between volume and profit. Gasoline represents 65% of all sales, but only 39% of the profit. The convenience store accounts for just 35% of sales volume, yet it generates over 60% of the total profit. The illuminated price sign by the road focuses consumer attention on the fuel, while the actual earnings accumulate quietly inside the building. Stations maximize these thin pump margins through 2 specific pricing habits. The first is the 0.9 of a cent fraction. This practice began in the early 1900s, when states first implemented fuel taxes in increments smaller than a penny. Gas stations maintained this fraction through the Great Depression because a price ending in a fraction offered the psychological impression of a discount. Eliminating that fraction today would remove up to 10% of a station's net fuel profit per gallon. The second method targets the consumer's selection of premium fuel. The price difference between regular and premium has grown from 20 cents a few decades ago to nearly a full $1 today. This chart breaks down the premium markup. While the cost to produce high-octane fuel has risen by about 20 cents, the remaining 50 cents of that price gap exists as pure margin. The pump configuration is designed to capture these margins by relying on habitual consumer choices. The primary challenge for the business is the high percentage of customers who pump gas and never enter the store. When a driver leaves after fueling, the station misses out on the 60% of profit potential located inside. To bridge this gap, stations use loyalty programs. 40% of customers who go inside say a specific promotion or deal was their motivation. This explains the industry-wide push for proprietary mobile apps. This data exchange is lopsided. The user receives a 10-cent discount, while the company gains a data profile that links their name and vehicle to their specific daily route. The discount serves as a customer acquisition cost for valuable long-term behavioral data. The store interior serves as the economic engine of the site. Items like fountain drinks and dispensed coffee have gross margins exceeding 95%. Standard inventory also carries high returns, with candy at 50% and salty snacks at 40% margin. This scale shows the hierarchy of markups. While snacks and candy are profitable, technical accessories near the register, like charging cables, often carry a 700% markup over wholesale costs. The physical layout uses these margins strategically. High-demand items with the highest returns, like the drink fountain, are located on the back wall. This forces customers to walk through the entire store, passing high-margin impulse items on the way to their original destination. The architecture of the store functions as a gauntlet to ensure the stop generates the necessary profit. The exterior pumps act as a primary driver of traffic, using the high-visibility price sign to bring vehicles to a stop. The loyalty app functions as the bridge, trading a small discount for the ability to track consumer behavior. The store's interior layout and specific retail markups then generate the profit that the 11-cent fuel margin cannot provide alone. Understanding this structure allows you to navigate the environment and decide which products are necessary versus which are part of the retail design. The next time you choose a specific fuel grade or walk to the back of the store for a drink, you will see exactly how the environment was built to influence those choices.